hope you're all doing well. Thank you for attending, by the way. This is a really unique opportunity for us to discuss an interesting topic. You may think that the topic is misleading, but it really isn't. Let's go ahead and talk about this. There we go. I got my screen up and running. And that's what I'm talking about today. How much do I memorize for the exam? How am I going to memorize all these things? And that's one of the questions I get so commonly on all of my classes. I teach project management and preparation for the PMP exam. And when you go look at it, up, just a second. Let's see here. 1 second, please. There we go. Okay. Can anyone hear me? Can anyone hear me? Okay. 1 second, please. There we are. That should work. Let me see here. Just a second here. Okay. One moment here. I just want to make sure that everything is working real quickly. 1 moment here. Oh, okay. Okay, everyone is able to hear it. It's just me. Okay. We'll continue then. We'll go through this. Okay, so when I teach project management and people are preparing for this exam, they ask me, how much do I memorize? What do I need to memorize? There's too many facts and figures. There's too many formulas. It's overwhelming. Yes, it is. And so what you're going to have to do is figure out how you're going to prioritize. And that's the key. By the way, I've been doing projects and managing projects since about 1992. And in 2000, I became a consulting project manager. And so I visited major corporations and I helped them solve major problems. I participated in their decision making and I learned how business works. And it seems like that is a topic that's totally separate from what we're talking about, but you're going to find out it's not. So this is what we're going to cover today. To give us a little context, we're going to talk about the PMP certificate and we're going to review the exam and how it works. And then we're going to be able to discuss how do we prepare for it then if we just can't memorize a bunch of facts and figures? Why can't I just pick up a lot of charts and diagrams and formulas and just do the exam? We'll find that out. And if it's not about memorization, what is it about? Now, at that point, we're going to be able to put together a strategy, okay? And this strategy is going to help us, number one, prepare. And number two, we're going to be able to apply it, not just in preparing for the exam, but preparing for any material that we're going to cover. It's not just enough to acquire knowledge, but it's the application of that knowledge that turns a theoretician into an expert and an expert into a master. The PMP certificate is the credential that actually says you are an expert and you can solve problems in business. You can manage projects, you can manage schedules, you can manage risk, you can manage quality, you can manage people, you can engage stakeholders. That's what the exam demonstrates and the certification, okay? It also shows that you've been doing projects for a while, and this is a key. If you want to take the exam, you need about 2,500 hours in leading and directing projects. Now, if that was your job, 40 hours a week, in 2.25 years, you would have enough hours. But the problem is we don't manage projects all day long, right? We have operational duties, we have administrative duties, and so we do this leading and directing work in and around the rest of the work we do on our day-to-day basis. And this actually is what is measured, and this is what allows you to take the exam. Number one, you've had some formal type of training. Number two, you have a demonstration that you've been doing this work. And number three, you are ready to step up and prepare. That's what it's all about, okay? Now, the PMP credential is the primary credential today that's recognized as demonstrating that you are a project management expert. There are many others, and they're just as valid, like Prince 2. Prince 2 is aligned with the same international standard that the PMP is. There's virtually no difference, and they look at different aspects of managing projects, and that's the only difference, but they're still equally valid. If anybody wants to have a discussion about comparison and contrast, we can do that. We can also talk about economic value too. But today we're talking about the certificate and certification. Now, in order to become certified and be able to attach that PMP to your name, you need to do some things.